reporting on the games you love by people who love to game.
Hi everybody, it's Carrie with MMO Reporter, and I'm here with Rich Lambert, Creative Director of ESO, and he's going to tell us about a pretty big game changer to the game.
Yeah, big one. One Tamriel. So the core of One Tamriel is we're removing the artificial level gates to zones. So now you can kind of go anywhere and play the game any way you want.
Nice.
It's a big change. It definitely gets us much closer to the essence of what I think is Elder Scrolls, which is that exploration.
Okay.
So that's what One Tamriel is all about.
Okay, so my friend and I'm at level cap. My friend starts a new character.
Yep.
We can just turn around and head wherever we want to go, and
Yep.
it's going to be okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You play together, you both get experience, you both get items that you can use.
Okay, all right. And it doesn't so if my friend were then to want to come in and play by himself and head to the same level, it doesn't matter? Because I know there's some, level up to your friend's level or your group level.
Right, so we're battle leveling the player.
Okay.
So, if you're familiar with some of the DLC that we have, so Rothgar, we learned a lot with that and how that would work in PvE, and that was really when we decided we wanted to do this across the game because the feedback for our city was so great.
Okay. So, and is it out now? Is it coming out?
It is on the public test server now.
Okay.
It's going to soak there for 4 to 8 weeks kind of thing, and then it'll come out end of October-ish, somewhere in October.
Okay, and I also saw that it was removing the faction restrictions, and so
that's another big one.
Okay.
So the alliance restriction. What alliance means now is this is the team that you PvP with in Cyrodiil. You can go to Glanumbra, which is a Daggerfall Covenant zone, and you will see Aldmeri Dominion and Ebenar Pact characters there, not just your own faction, and you can play with them.
Nice, because there's I like that faction, but I like this area kind of
right
thing.
And it makes sense to do that because our guilds already support cross faction, but you couldn't actually play with them in the Overland space. You could only do dungeons with them, so now you can just play with them at any time.
All right. And is this new content going to bring new dungeons, or
So
is it just a change in the way that the game plays?
The base game is changing completely, and one of the big things that we're doing is redesigning Craglorn. So Craglorn, when we released it, was kind of this end game zone for groups, and we've gone back and redesigned it so that the critical path, the main story through the dungeon or through the zone, is soloable now.
Okay, that's good.
So players that want to experience the storyline, they can do that because it's a cool story. And then we've balanced a lot of the Overland stuff and a lot of the bigger dungeons there to be duo friendly.
Okay.
So you and a buddy, you and a partner can go in and do that stuff. If you want to be an Iron Man and kind of to go through and progress it, you can. It's going to be a lot harder, but it's more tuned for small groups.
Small groups. Okay, do it in small groups. All right. And remind us again what the pricing is. It's a buy to play, right?
So the game is buy to play.
Okay.
Update 12 is a free update.
Okay.
It's to the base game. So all of the stuff that we're doing with this is free.
Oh, that's nice. That should get some good players in
Yes,
for you guys.
absolutely.
And they get to see, Elder Scrolls, and
Yep.
that's cool. That is really cool. So, is there anything else you want to tell us about the game? I'm sure you've got lots of stuff to talk about.
There's lots of things to do it. So as part of this update as well, we've changed the way dungeons work.
Okay, great.
So right now in the game, there's kind of a normal mode dungeon and a veteran mode dungeon, and they're kind of story 1 and story 2, the same dungeon. And what we've done is we've separated story from difficulty.
Oh, nice.
So now you can play Veteran City of Ash, which is a really hard dungeon. You can play that in a normal mode so that you can experience the storyline, but you can still participate in it and play it. And if you want to play it on a hard difficulty, you can do that. You just play it on Veteran.
Okay. That's pretty cool because it's, I play MMOs, but I have to play a lot of MMOs, and I don't get to see a lot of the hard content some of the time, so
Right.
this sounds pretty cool.
So now you can, yeah. And, as part of this, we've had to change the way our itemization works and items work and whatnot, and so we added in a whole bunch of new monster masks for the veteran modes.
Okay.
So I think it was 16 new sets, and then as part of the Overland, because we're changing the way the game plays and the game works, we're kind of following the dungeon path in that every zone will have 3 unique sets that drop in that zone. So if you want to chase after one particular set, you're going to know the zone to go in, and then you just quest there. We've improved the quest rewards, so you get set pieces.
Okay.
Public dungeons, delve bosses, dark anchors, those kinds of things. They're all going to drop item sets now.
Specific item sets
Specific
for those
to that zone.
Oh, that's
And
very
so
cool.
our philosophy now is, rather than just hoping to get a drop, you're always going to get that drop, and now you're chasing the perfect weight and the perfect trait of your item.
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah.
So, if you're that person that, loves medium armor and is chasing Divine's armor on your sets, you can do these things, and you might not get medium armor, and you might not get Divines, but you will always get that item set.
Okay. And then but you can keep going and getting.
Yep, you can keep doing it.
That's very cool. All right. Anything else you want to tell me about?
I don't know. What other questions do you have?
I don't know. Yeah, let's see.
This is such a huge update. The team has been working so hard just trying to get it all done. And, we had update 11, which was Shadows of the Hiss before then. Now we're right on the tail of this. We have One Tamriel, and then we've got future things that we're working on as well. So it's been crazy.
All right. Yeah. Can you tell us anything about the future things, or you just wanted to keep us to One Tamriel right now?
The goal is One Tamriel.
Okay.
Though I know Matt has actually talked about housing being our next update. So that's the next thing we're going to talk about, but not
right now.
Yep.
Yay! All right. So okay. Let's see. So we talked about dungeons. We talked about leveling with your friends. So.
Okay. The other big thing that we have coming out soon is the Gold Edition.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Tell me about that.
So the Gold Edition is a new SKU that is basically base game and all 4 major DLC.
Nice.
That comes out on September 9th, I believe.
That's next week.
That's next week. And so you'll get Imperial City, Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, and Orsinium.
Okay.
All in the base game. And you can either buy the box, or there will also be in the Crown Store, there will be a bundle.
Okay.
I think we're calling it Guilds and Glory, that you can buy in the Crown Store and get them all for a bundled price.
Okay, and if someone has part of the DLC and not others, they just need to buy the DLC. The gold isn't going to be this is for new players.
This is more geared towards new players or players that don't have any of them, and they can get them all in a bundle for a low price.
Okay, and you said box, so the physical boxes on shelves?
Yep.
That's an unusual thing for this day and age for MMOs?
Yep.
That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, is there, there's a base edition, is there like a higher edition of the gold?
So the Gold Edition, the box comes with a mount, I believe.
Okay.
So, yeah, you'll be able to get a mount.
All right. That sounds awesome.
Cool.
All right. Sounds like everybody needs to give this game a try if they haven't, because it is beautiful and
Absolutely.
it is fun.
Yep.
And if you like Skyrim, you will love this game. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOReporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOReporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.